For the first decade of my real estate career, I lived in what I now call the cold sales cycle. Every day I woke up starting from zero, no leverage, no predictability, and no real systems. I was grinding 10 to 12 hours a day, chasing the next transaction, cold calling, prospecting, door knocking, anything I could do to survive. And on paper, I was successful. I made around $250K a year, but the truth, I was burnt out. I was exhausted and I completely capped out. I don't know if this sounds familiar to you or not, but there is a ceiling that you hit with those cold calls. I had hit a ceiling not because of my skill, but because of my model. Transactional selling only takes you so far. It forces you to chase deals forever. It gives you no balance, no scalability, and no growth beyond your own hours. And it's super buyer heavy. After 10 years of living like this, I had a moment where I realized I am capable of so much more, and I can't spend the next decade living like this. I can almost guarantee it, given how many agents I talk to day to day and how many of my students tell me that they have felt this same way. That realization triggered a complete overhaul on how I approached my business. I made a decision to stop chasing transactions and start building a relationship-driven, referral-powered, predictable business. And that's when everything changed. In my second decade in the real estate business, I almost 4 times my income without working more hours, without burning out, and without feeling like I was running a hamster wheel. I finally built systems, processes, predictable lead flow, balance, scalability, and a business that didn't require me to hunt every single morning. For 10 years straight, my income was consistent. Here is exactly how I did it and how you can too. Number 1, I stopped being transactional. If your business is built on chasing the next deal, that will be your life. Let me repeat that. If your business is built on chasing the next deal, welcome to your world. Transactional real estate is exhausting, unstable, completely dependent on you, impossible to scale. What changed everything for me was shifting into relationship-based selling, which creates repeat clients, raving fans, and a referral pipeline that compounds year after year after year. Before I dive into number 2, if you could just pause 2 seconds out of your life, hit subscribe. I'm going to give you lots of good value. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Hit subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Number 2, I provided value without expecting anything in return. Most agents think providing value means sending a newsletter or calling their SOI 4 times a year asking for business. But that's exactly what everyone else is doing. Real value is actually personal. It's relevant, it's consistent, and it solves problems. Real value makes people think, wow, nobody else has ever done this for me. That's when referrals start happening naturally. Number 3, I focused on finding the need, then filling the need, right? We've heard this so many times, find a need and fill it. The best business people in the world, that's what they tell you, like find a need and fill it. Every client has a need behind the need. Most agents never ever look for it. But when they do, your clients stop comparing you to the other real estate agents out there. Once you actually start doing so many things different, by the time you show up to the listing appointment, like you're not competing. They're just hiring you because they already know how different you are because of all the things that you've been doing. Because you're no longer selling homes, you're solving problems, you're removing stress and elevating their life. That's what creates the trust. And trust creates referrals. Number 4, I set myself apart in a sea of sameness. Most agents sound the same, they look the same, and they follow the same script. Call your SOI 4 times a year, send a newsletter, post on social media. When you do what everyone else does, you blend in. You are just like the other 10 real estate agents that they know. But when you actually over-deliver, when you provide value, when you show up differently, when you personalize your touch points, when you actually build like meaningful relationships, like true relationships, you become unforgettable. That's how you move from agent to being a trusted advisor. And that's where the real scalability actually happens in your business. So what makes my business, what does it look like today? Today, I have a predictable income, which I have for over a decade, a scalable referral engine, processes that run without me, more balance and freedom than ever before, deeper client relationships, and a business built on being authentic, not burnt out. And this is what my students are building too and are creating right now. This video is my complete breakdown of the mindset shifts, the systems, the relationship-based strategies that changed everything for me. If you are stuck on that transaction treadmill, I've been there. I know what it's like. If you are tired of starting from zero every single day, if you know you're capable of more, but your current model is actually holding you back, this video is showing you exactly how I built a business that finally feels aligned, sustainable, and actually scalable. So comment system to know more. Hit like, hit subscribe for more strategies that help real estate professionals build businesses, balance, and of course, freedom. And if you are one of those agents out there who's serious and really wants to get to that next level, but more importantly, wants to get there the right way, scalable, profitable, book a call with me today, personally. Let's see if you're a good fit. Here's the next video.